Hi guys, it's Katie. Today's video is going to be a project roundup. These are all the craft projects that I've made in the last several months. I guess it's been 6 months. My son is almost 6 months old, so the last time I did a video like this was right before he was born. And I can link that down below if you haven't seen it. But this is what I've made more recently. And I'm actually surprised. I have quite a few things to show you, so I'm just going to jump right in. But I don't feel like I've had that much time to craft in the last 6 months, but I have like 20 things here to show you, so I'm just going to jump right in. You may have seen this before. I put a picture of this on Facebook, but this is just a baby doll. It's like about 14 inches, I guess. Just a very simple, sort of crudely made baby doll. And I just made this with some scraps of fabric that I had and just stuffed with polyfill. And I just sketched it out and sewed it up. So I made a similar looking baby doll, but it was a girl that I made for my daughter's first Christmas. So I made a boy for my son. So I made that for him. And then for my daughter's Christmas gift, I made her play food, crocheted play food. So I'll show you. I think I made more than this, but I've lost a couple things. I made this apple. She pulled the stem out, so I gotta fix that. I made this apple and a little strawberry and a banana. And I found most of these I used patterns. They're all free, and they're on Ravelry. They have a whole play food section. So this is a clementine. Got snagged on some Velcro, so it's a little bit messed up, but that's a clementine. This is a cupcake. She calls it an ice cream cone, but it's supposed to be a cupcake. And then I made this piece of bread, which I'm not really happy with it. I don't think it looks like bread really, but it kind of curls up too much. That's bread. And then I made, oh, where did it go? Here, I made this tomato slice and this lettuce to go. If I was going to make all sorts of like slices of cheese and bologna and all sorts of stuff that she could build sandwiches, but I wasn't really happy with the bread, so I didn't really do that. Also, I ran out of time. And then I made this egg. This is the only thing I didn't use a pattern. I just kind of freehanded that. So I made an egg and I made some bacon. I had another strip of bacon, but I don't know where it went. And then I also made an Oreo cookie and a chocolate chip cookie, but I don't know where those are right now. So that's what I made her for Christmas. And then I also made my kids some hats. This was after Christmas. Actually, we had a pretty warm, like, end of winter, and I misplaced my son's hat, so since he wasn't wearing it on the warmer days, and then it got cold again, and I couldn't find his hat, so I made him a hat, and then I lost that. So the hat was like this. This is the one I made for my daughter, so I made one for her to match. Just a simple, rib-brimmed hat. It's a hair stuck on it. So I made it in the blue for my son, and then I made the one for my daughter, but I lost the one for my son, so then I made my son another one in green. So I made those. And then for myself, I made a hot pad, and I have quite a few hot pads that I probably should get rid of because they're kind of grimy, especially since I do cooking videos, and I don't want all the world to see my grimy hot pad. So I made this one. It's the magic pot holder where you go around and around and then you kind of collapse it on itself. So this is actually the seam. That purple is the seam, and here the red is actually the foundation chain. And it's not exactly a square, so I don't know, I did it wrong or something. But I like the rainbow colors. And it's double thick, so it's really nice, especially because I pull out, when I do my sourdough bread, I pull my cast iron Dutch oven that's preheated to 500 degrees, so I want something nice and substantial. So I made that for myself. I also made this little coaster for myself. Really like the spiral design. And this is similar to, I have quite a few spiral patterns on my channel. I have a bonnet and a hat. I think I might have had something else. I also did a spiral beer koozie, but I can't find it either. So I made that for myself for my tea mug next to my computer. And then I also made some napkins for myself. I found this fabric. So it's just like a floral I had in my stash. And I made some napkins for myself. So I made 5 of those. There's only 4 here. One must be in the dirty pile. But I made this whole set of those. And then the last thing I have here, I guess this is technically I didn't make recently. I finished it recently, but this is a baby blanket. and I don't remember when I started this. I make a baby blanket every spring and I donate it to my church. They have a silent auction for a fundraiser. So I have made a baby blanket for them for probably 4 or 5 years now. And I think I must have started this last spring knowing that I would be making one for this spring. I don't remember doing that, but I went into my stash of yarn to find some yarn to make this year's baby blanket, and I found this one, and it was like 75% done. I just did probably an extra 6 or 8 inches of the body of it and then put the border on it. So thank you past me for thinking of future me, because it would have kind of been kind of a pinch to get this to like start from scratch, but that's what it looks like. It's not really a pattern, it's from a repeat book, so it's just a repeat over and over again, and I just made it as wide as I wanted and then did as many rows to make it a square. So I think it's about 34 inches, and it's just white acrylic yarn. So that's what I've made recently. I'd love to hear what you've made recently if you want to leave a comment down below. And I will hopefully be making another video soon. I am working on some other projects and some kind of bigger projects. So anyway, stay tuned for that. You can subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. You know all those things that you like to do. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!